So in this video, we're going to try to explain how you can convert between a mass and chemical amount, and then chemical amount and mass. And in this question, it's saying calcium carbonate helps to neutralize acidic soil under spruce trees. So that's some context. Convert a mass of 1,500 grams of calcium carbonate to a chemical amount. So the mass of calcium carbonate is going to be 1,500 gram. And the molar mass of calcium carbonate, which is made of 1 calcium, 1 carbon, and 3 oxygens, is 100.09 gram per mole. If you're not sure how to calculate that, there's a video that helps to explain how you calculate molar masses. Now this value is a relationship. So for calcium carbonate, 100.09 grams is for 1 mole of calcium carbonate. So they're equivalent. So we can use them as a conversion factor. So one of our ways of calculating the chemical amount is to convert the grams into mole using a conversion factor using this relationship. So the number of moles of calcium carbonate is going to equal 1,500 gram times. Well, I want grams in the denominator and mole in the numerator because that's going to cancel out my grams. 1 mole is 1,500, or pardon me, is 100.09 grams. So 1,500 times 1 divided by 100.09 grams will give me my moles. So 1,500 divided by 100.09 gives me 14.9865. This has 4 sig digs, so this should realistically have 4 sig digs as well. And it's going to be 14.99 mole of calcium carbonate. That's one way of calculating it. There's also a formula where N, the chemical amount, equals the mass over the molar mass. And so this formula will also yield the same answer, and it's essentially the same kind of math that we're looking at here, where the number of moles of calcium carbonate equals the mass of calcium carbonate divided by its molar mass. So it's going to be 1,500 grams, because that's the sample of calcium carbonate, divided by the molar mass of sodium carbonate, and it's going to give you the same number. So it'll give you 14.99 mole. And either one is acceptable in my class. Some teachers have a strong preference. This is a way, if you can use a conversion factor and do more of your calculations by a conversion factor, you're less likely to propagate errors throughout your questions later on. But for the purpose of Chemistry 20, this is just perfectly fine. But this is arguably maybe the worst sounding formula ever, where N equals M over M. It's not super memorable. But it is used so frequently that you should be able to remember it.